You were anything like me when you were starting Amazon FBA, you were pretty lost. There was so much information out there, but you didn't know what information to take to start and scale your Amazon business. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys the 5 needle movers that I wish I knew 2 years ago when I first started selling on Amazon. I've scaled my Amazon business to multi-six figures in profit, reselling name brand items on Amazon, all at the age of 20 while being a full-time student. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the 5 needle movers that I wish I knew 2 years ago. Make sure you guys stay tuned to this video and actually implement what I'm telling you guys, because this is most definitely going to help you scale your business.
Okay, guys, so the first needle mover we're going to talk about is sales tax exemption. You'll see so many people just not get sales tax exempt, especially if you're in like Los Angeles or a state that has, high taxes. It goes up to like 11%, 8%, right? That margin, you're not going to be able to compete with somebody, an Amazon seller on a listing that's living in Delaware or New Hampshire, because they have 0% sales tax. So you wouldn't be able to compete with them, right? Let's just say there were 2 Amazon sellers on one listing. You guys bought the same product, right? You guys bought the same product from Walmart. It was $10 each, right? It was $10 each. Somebody that lives in California, you have 11% sales tax, right? So you're paying $1.10 in tax. And you're competing with someone in New Hampshire or Delaware that has 0% sales tax. You're not going to be able to compete with him on the listing that you're selling on Amazon, because he has a way better buy cost than you. He didn't do any different sourcing method or anything. He just doesn't have to pay that 11% sales tax. So a way to avoid that is actually just going to your state website and getting a reseller certificate. After you get a resale certificate, you can start applying to get tax exempt from these online retailers. And if you're going in person, you're doing retail arbitrage, that's fine. All you have to do is just print it out and then show the manager. You'll be, guys, from personal experience, I just don't know. I just procrastinated this a lot. And that's why I'm telling you guys right now. I have it at number 1. I could have just made way more money. I didn't get sales tax exempt for the first 5-6 months. I just procrastinated. I thought it was too hard, right? I got it in literally a day. It took me a couple of hours. So if I were to do it again, I would 100% get sales tax exempt ASAP, as soon as possible. The next thing I would do is these things, right? They're needle movers, but they often get overlooked by just new Amazon sellers. They don't think it's important. These are so important because the people that are crushing it, the people that are, the people that are consistently willing to buy box, the people that are making all of this money, right? They're using these needle moving tactics, and that's why they're probably ahead of you, right? So then I would really make sure that I'm using a repricer, because if there's a seller that's using a repricer and there's you on the buy box, who's going to win more? We just had our weekly 2 Nice Mentee group call, and we had a software company, GoAura. They're a repricing software company. They're an amazing company. I would recommend them for beginners, because repricers tend to be kind of expensive, like $50 to $100. But if you're doing under 10K per month, they do have an option that's $29, right? I do have a referral code with them, but I wouldn't preach something that I wouldn't use myself. So repricers are going to be super important, because the buy box is an algorithm. The buy box is always rotating. And if you're constantly just repricing every single hour, the buy box getting taken away from you. I'll give you guys a funny story, right? So before I knew what a repricer was, the software, I thought I was manually fighting, and I was just penny undercutting another seller. And every minute, this guy just kept changing the price. He just kept undercutting me. And I was doing it all day. There's no way this guy is fighting me on the buy box every single hour of the day. Then I talked to some of my Amazon friends, and they told me I was fighting with AI repricer. I was like, damn, like I was just fighting with a robot. I was literally just fighting with a robot for like a day. It was kind of, so getting a repricer is super important. My favorite repricer is GoAura. They use AI and everything. I'm gonna drop that link down in the description, but getting a repricer is a needle mover. The next thing is just another thing that I just ignored for no reason. I don't know why. I just discounted gift cards. Like, I knew about the concept, but I just didn't use it, right? And the thing is, I'm going to keep giving the 2 sellers examples, right? Because you might be this seller that isn't taking advantage of these needle moving tactics. This seller over here is not using discounted gift cards. This seller over here, he's buying discounted gift cards. He's getting another 10% off. So make sure you're using discounted gift cards, right? My favorite website is cardbear.com. They have the best deals. Leveraging discounted gift cards is going to move the needle, because it's going to give you better margin. The better you get at building your margin, the better you get at Amazon FBA. So this is another needle mover. The next thing I want to talk about is networking, right? I always say this is probably the most needle moving thing, because you get in contact with like a community or somebody that is better than you, right? The likelihood of you succeeding is just going to be so much higher. If you're in a group with people that are just absolutely crushing it every single day and the wins chat is just flooded, right? It's either one, it's either A, that's going to push you, or B, it's gonna make you kind of feel bad, like, damn, these people started the same time as me and they're doing more than so networking with people, right? Start that Instagram account, just document your journey, reach out to people, pick people's brains, do whatever, right? Free to pick people's brains, do whatever. Because one piece of information can literally change everything. And sometimes it's not even like one piece of information. Sometimes it's just joining a call and seeing how people think, right? People seeing how people approach different problems and situations in their business, right? Maybe you're not going through that issue right now, but in the future, you're probably going to be going through it. And then that's going to be in the back of your mind, like, oh, X and X went through this issue, and this is how he approached it a couple months ago. I'm going to reach out to him and see how he can help me fix this problem. Doing it by yourself and being like a lone wolf or everything, I mean, you can do that. It's just going to be so much harder and more enjoyable, right? I like being part of a community. That's why I built Two Nice Profits. Having like minded people around you, it's just going to benefit you in the long run. It's just going to be more enjoyable. Number 5, right? Leveraging credit. This was it for me, right? For me, I'm a college student. I was like 18, 19, right? I didn't have any capital, right? I I did the first 4 things. I built my Amazon business. I built the skills and everything. I had leads. I had a virtual assistant sending me products. But my only issue was I didn't have enough capital. I didn't have enough I didn't know what to do, right? I needed to inject more money into the business. And the solution that I had for that issue was just getting a 0% APR from Chase. 0% APR card from Chase. I wouldn't apply for a Chase 0% APR card now. What I would do, the plays that I would do to set it up is I would get a business debit with Chase, just a business bank account with Chase, just to create a relationship with them to set up this play for the next month. After that, I would just get an Amex Plum or Amex Gold that would do me good, for a couple months. It would be like 10, 20,000. But if I'm trying to hit 50, 70, 100K months, I need more capital to inject into my business. That is where you go to Chase. Chase gives out great limits for 0% APR for 12 months. If you do these 5 things, there's no reason you shouldn't be a 6-figure Amazon seller in the next 6 months, right? If you show up every single day, if you got discipline and consistency, there's no reason. These are the needle movers, right? Obviously, there's more things, but these are like the little hacks that I don't see a lot of people talking about to really take that next step forward. Some of them are no. Some of you guys already know this. I really want to emphasize how important it is and give you my insight on when I did this, when I actually implemented this into my business. That is when stuff actually changed, not those hours of just meaningless sourcing. These are the needle moving plays that actually change the trajectory of my Amazon business and my life. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to be dropping value every single day. If you guys want to book a call with me to see how we could start and scale your business to 10K a month guaranteed, I'm going to drop a link to book a call with me down in the description. Without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video.